with the business sells. Lord, Lord, don't do me that. Cause the way they looking, don't do me that. The way people slight have been looking over general, don't do me that. Please. Cause like, man, I'm looking at the predicament and the predicament looking sticky. It's looking like a fly trap. You hear me? Who really invests into fly traps? Like you got that many flies. I think I would, cause like ain't no fly finna run me out of my house. Yeah, that just ain't gonna happen. Cause I was finna say I think you should think about moving, but like man, something that's inferior to me can't make me do nothing. Ain't no fly finna make me do nothing, gang. I'ma get them Venus fly traps, and they gonna get the da 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 all with that zapper. You hear me? Put it in a good position too, but that is like dirty, son. Cause when you just see all the fly by it, it's just like man, like what is y'all doing for the ecosystem? What is the purpose of a fly, son? Literally, bro. Like that's why you call the fly, bro. You just insignificant. They couldn't even give you a distinctive name, bro. They gave you a name of something that flies, bro. Literally. Fly. Weak ass creature. But really, like, being in them chronic conditions, predicaments, it just ain't it. Hey, man, it just ain't it. It just ain't the fit. You feel me? You already gotta get old and slow down. Well, y'all do, you know. Y'all do. I think I might have figured out the method to not slow down when you get old. How to not slow down when you get old. You ready? You ready? None of your goddamn business. You think I'm gonna tell you the method so you can be as springy and youthful and vibrant as me? Wrong with you. You ain't none of the above. I won't give you any of the methods, my nigga. You don't deserve it. That's the hard, honest truth that your daddy should have told you, but he wasn't there. I feel you feel me? I feel where you're coming from, but I don't feel it, cause like that don't matter. It affects nothing. I don't know why people be like trying to make it seem like it affects so much. It affects nothing. Maybe it did affect you, but it affects nothing over here. So I'm just assuming one size fits all. But that's why there's a such thing as small, medium, and large. Heard it. But like, gang, really, it's people out here that got like real bad things to what when they go to the doctor, they gotta get they shots injected themselves. They gotta go to the doctor, not to see the doctor so the doctor can get them a shot. They gotta go up there, get their little checkup, and then get a bag of shots and bring them home and inject themselves. Man, never in life could I do that. Cause like really like I ain't scared of needles, but big brother, if you think I'm finna inflict what? You crazy. Self-preservation, baby. Real deal, I think I got it too strong in my body, cause like, for what reason? Why we doing this? Nah, gang. Why we doing that's why I don't see how the folk that be trying to get so big in the gym, the meathead mob, I don't see how they just be straight injecting themselves with all the roids. Cause like I know it's roids, testosterone and all that, big brother, but like I did find out that like if you injecting yourself with that, your body gonna stop making it eventually because it become lazy. That's just like people who over moisturize. Your skin gonna get dried fuck without the moisturizer because your body become lazy because they expect this. It's smart, man. How you think it adapt? How do you think evolution is a thing? Strictly. But like, really, big brother. Yeah. But I don't put me in that predicament. You hear me? Cause I just couldn't do it. I couldn't deal with the shot. Nah. And it wouldn't even be I couldn't deal with the shot. Cause like if somebody was like, hey boy, this your legacy on the line, take this shot. I'm injecting the shot. It is what it is. But like if it ain't nothing held to my neck behind this shot, for what? Honestly, I know it's people out here that battle with that chronic acne, nigga. And they done had to put the shot in they motherfucking body they self behind the bumps. That's gotta suck. Imagine, that's gotta suck. It's gotta suck. But it's like, it ain't worse than putting a shot in your belly behind some little diabetes. That ain't worse than that. Would you rather get the shot in the hip or the belly button? The belly button. I'm picking the hip any day. Big brother, when I seen that belly button shot, that was something vicious. And I'm talking about just straight in. That was something vicious. I don't give a damn what type of man you think you is, big brother. You don't curl, scream, or goddamn flinch at that, and it's going right in your belly button, and you doing it yourself. On the low, I ain't got it. I ain't got it in my muscle. My muscle just gonna goddamn cramp up. The moment I try to do it, it's gonna, I'm gonna been drop the needle, all type of activity. Cause like, how do they do it? Man, that exotic substance that folk used to inject into their arm, how did they do it? First of all, you got buku scars on your arm. I didn't know that shots inflict scars if done rapidly, but honestly, it makes sense because, like, you literally piercing the skin. That's how scars form. So that was quite obvious when I figured it out. But really, like, do it feel that good, big brother? Do it feel that good to be that dependent on the low, being that dependent on anything? Let me would have been that dependent on anything. I wouldn't have been able to do nothing because how the fuck I get that weak to even get dependent in the first place? I'm stuck in this predicament. That's how folk, they really be like, all on them others activity, they stuck in that predicament because they was already weak when they went in. Nigga, you don't get strong. Fuck wrong with you. You just stay weak because you weaker now, honestly. I don't know how you weaker though, but you weaker. Cause it's like, if you went in weak in that predicament, you think you just finna come out strong? You finna come out defeated. A defeated soldier? Here you talking about a soldier with no arm, barely got a little leg on his body. Nigga got a nub, he in a wheelchair, and he coming back spewing all them war stories. That's how you gonna be, bro. Yeah. Nobody gonna look at you and be like, man, I respect this dude. They gonna look at you and think straight sympathy. Imagine. Bro, that's like being a humanoid. Nah, not a humanoid, not, man. That's like being a adult baby. Bro. Would you, bro, it was really somebody on the TLC that wanted to be an adult baby. Brother, what is wrong with you? You want somebody to treat you like insignificant little human being that's attached here by bloodline until you get older and able to do something? That's what you want people to treat you like? You want to get in a damn crib? Bro, when I seen it, bro, it was crazy. I'm like, dude, in the crib, though, gang, give me the baby bed, nigga, the race car bed or something. You think I'm finna have all type of back and shoulder and neck problems because I ain't got no good support? I'm up here in this little crib all crunched up. You know it ain't good to sleep in a fetal position. That ain't good for the back. Also, babies don't really sleep in the fetal position unless they in the womb. The way I be seeing babies sleep, they sleep on their side or they sleep on their back. They don't really sleep on their front. That's not good. You hear me? So like, nigga, just copy off a baby. That's how they sleep. Baby is primal human until we rub off on them and they become, yeah, because like you realize you could throw a baby anywhere and they could become whatever they is because they so influential. The brain is just itching for knowledge that it'll just cling on to anything that anybody tell them just so it can get smarter to protect itself. So like, nigga, throw a baby in the wild with some coyotes, it's gonna get ate. But in an alternate universe, the Yodas slight like the baby. The baby gonna turn out to be a Yodi, man. That ain't no goddamn human. That's a Yodi, man. Wrong with you. That's a Yodi, man. And he gonna be riding there trying to get him a road runner. On so. Road runners really fast, or is it ostriches? Cause I seen an ostrich on vid. I ain't never seen one in real life. Cause like, if I seen one in real life, it would spook me. That animal it's just them legs, man, them big ass legs. Like, he sitting up a little too high. He got that little neck, and he aggressive where I'm supposed to hit. I hit this nigga in his big body, it's gonna feel like hitting a sumo wrestler. Like, I know he felt the lick, but I didn't feel like he felt the lick. So it's dropping my confidence every time I throw a punch. His big ass, the blobber is deflecting it. The deflective blobber. Don't let him get no type of coconut oil on his body, nigga. You gonna get deflective and slime coat, fish coat, blubber, man. Real talk. But like, we might gotta feed the sumo wrestlers to. Nah. Cause it ain't really no animals that just need an abundance of food right now at this moment. Nah, polar bears. Yeah, we might need to go and throw all the sumo wrestlers to the polar bears. Get them nice and fed for the winters to come. You feel me? Cause a sumo, nigga, how many calories is in a sumo wrestler? Like, gang, I know how many calories is in a regular human. Gotta be astronomical. Nigga, got to be. We full of everything. But like a sumo wrestler though, how many calories? Nah, cause that's probably like eating a steak with so much fat. Like it probably feel better for an animal to eat a regular human than a fat person. Cause it's like eating a steak with hella fat. Like I ain't cut some of this shit off, but I feel like they'll still eat it though. Yeah, they'll still eat it cause it's like calories. That's all that's going through their mind. Nourishment. But like, that's probably what it'll be. Also, but like, gang, becoming dependent on all them over-the-counters, I can't do it. Shit, no. I can't do it. I done seen it, though. Like, I done seen it, you feel me? And it's like, man, why do we cling to life so much? You hear me? Why do we cling to life so much? Big brother, we cling to life because, nigga, we realize we don't know what the fuck gonna happen when we gone. You hear me? Most people cling to ideals, but like, in reality, we don't know what's gonna happen. Don't let my granny hear this shit. Don't let my granny hear this shit. I love you, Lord, you hear me? But like, you know, strictly, it's kind of, man, I don't really care, you hear me? Do what you gonna do. Do what you gonna do, man. I just said I don't care. Stop trying to pressure me into making a fucking statement. I'm not your teacher. Wrong with you? He keep trying to pressure me into giving out good, man. I'm not giving nothing. Gang, get away from me before I get a restraining order on you in a second, nigga. No, actually, I ain't gotta get nothing on him. I got security. Get out of here, gang. Hey, somebody get this nigga. Remove him or the show won't go on. Remove him. Seriously, gang, you getting on my nerves. Get out of here. Thank you for the exile. Flag lad, man. Strictly though, but like, you'll be next. Keep looking at me like that. I don't care. What is some candy you or something? You know what I'm saying, boy? But strictly like, how much do the folk who created medicine make? Yeah. Like, cause that gotta be the most easiest scam of life. Fuck school, military, all that gang. The government getting up off the meds, big brother. And it's people around here willingly taking meds. Rappers. Wannabes. Distorted individuals. That was 3. But like, gang, why? I searched up all the side effects and everything that it does. And when I seen the side effects, I realized something. Wow. How in the hell did you allow yourself to fall? How did you allow yourself to fall? Like, bro, honestly, why would you want to float that much? Is life that hard? Answer me that. Is life that hard? No. Gang, I don't think it's ever that hard. Because I think if it really was that hard, nigga, all you gotta do is just accept the circumstances, bitch. Fall. Hit the flow, nigga. Clearly, life wanna whoop your ass right now. Clearly, it wanna hit you with the Huey. So fall. But don't get in them chains, though. And don't hit the Undertaker method, because that's not the wave, big brother. Go out in a blaze. Go out in a blaze, gang. Do something heroic or do something villainous. Do something villainous or heroic. Don't just go out snaking. Nasty ass fish. That's what you gonna be. You gonna be considered a fish. They gonna look at you, them folk gonna walk in, detective out, and they gonna be like, oh my God, another sad case. You ain't even get no name. You ain't get to be the dude who did now. You just a sad case of sympathy. Your folk just in your funeral don't know what to say. Oh, he's always been this way. Man, you ain't always been this way. Wrong with you? Act like you growed up on this earth to hurt, nigga. Nigga, you ain't growed up on this earth to hurt. You growed up on here to reproduce. And you better been did your job for your love lives, ass nigga. Give your kids a chance to be something better than you. Yeah, cause you wasn't nothing. Real. But like Slight, man, there's really women out here that's taking all these buku different of substances just to look amazing. Ozempic, I never thought that like it would be a way to lose fat off your body by injecting something. Real. I ain't even know the gastric bypass existed until I watched my 600-pound life. Cause I'm like, it's a way to get fat off your body until like other than working out. Bro, I used to think the gym was the only way to get it off. But as you become a little more open-minded, you realize it's plenty of different ways to get it off. The gym is the fucking way to become a meathead. Fuck they mob. I don't want to be a part of it, gang. Literally. But like, cause they be on it too. I don't want to be a part of they lies ass mob. They be on it too, gang. They be with the others, bro. I heard something that Larry Wills say, boy, and I felt like calling the laws on him because that sound like predatory activity, nigga. He talking about, hey, if you're around me long enough, trust me, I'll get you on it. You'll get me on it. Nigga, is you trying to coerce me? Is this what I'm hearing? What you done said again? Let me go and get the voice memos up. So the moment I fall in it, hell, I'm not weak-minded. Fuck you talking about. I'm not gonna fall in the trap. If you let me know your intentions, gang, thank you for letting me be up on the score early. Cause regardless, I was gonna get up. I ain't dumb. I got sensory skills. But like, sometimes you can't see the scheme. What be the scheme that you can't see though? The scheme you can't see on the real. The government. And we couldn't see the government scheme until motherfucker like Slight just became open-minded. Nigga, I figured that scheme out when I figured out school was the scam. Then I'm starting to investigate everything. I'm like, what? Oh, alright. I peep. But Lord, so we gotta get this all running. Cause you know they getting bees every month. I'm talking about the government ain't studying no billionaires. They getting bees every month. Getting it out of everybody. And this how they population looking. This how they people looking and they getting bees out of everybody. Something like on the low. Would you rather be anywhere else? No way. I wouldn't rather be nowhere else because like everywhere else kind of down bad too. Everywhere else got their circumstances and situation. Canada probably though. They robbing them too, but at least they clean, giving them good clean food. Giving them good clean unaltered food. But we gotta get the preservatives. I can't feel that one, bro. I can't feel it. That's why I'm contemplating Canada when the little ones hit a certain age. I might, cause like man, who knows what type of genetic mutants they gonna turn into. I get them off that clean food. Nigga, they gonna be, so they come back to America, they gonna look down at y'all. What is that, son? I ain't nah, you feel me? But like, they ain't gonna look down, cause like, they etiquette still, cause hey, I'm still they that. But like, they gonna just be more advanced. We'll put it like that. Cause man, Canada, if y'all stop eating clean, what's really y'all advantage? What's really the selling point to make somebody want to move down there? Would y'all even invite somebody like me down there? Like, be honest, man. Would I mess up y'all whole ecosystem that y'all got going down there? Or would it really not make a difference? Because honestly, all the movie stars and movie actors and actresses, specifically, most of them that's beautiful and came out of Canada. And I'm like, man, what the fuck is y'all feeding up there? What type of specimens do I need to crossbreed with? Like, on the low, what's going on out there that I need to know about? Getting me away from this America. Nah, but American women we top ranked, like top ranked. You dig? Like everybody got beauty everywhere, but like man, top rank is really over here on the soul. I'll tell you, cause it's like it's expression. You can only be as beautiful as God done made you. But if you add your little expression, then you might get a little better. But it's still gonna show up on the kid with your ear. So like if you ain't naturally with your ear, you ain't beautiful. On the soul. And that's why they take all the other over the counters and do all the extras and put their body through immense trauma. Like when you get beat up and tortured, that's scar tissue on your body. So when you get that BBL and all that, nigga, that's scar tissue. Scar tissue is tough. Man, it's like a tough piece of meat. But like, you supposed to be all soft and serene. Whatever, thug, whatever. But like, ending up in a predicament like these folk, I couldn't end up in this predicament. But I'm saying couldn't because like, I know the method. I told you I'm not giving up the method, but I know the method. And like really, in reality, look, we was made to win all the way up until we lose, nigga. Oh God. Win all the way up until we lose. No one is truly top. Cause you gonna win all the way till you lose. Cause it's always gonna be more unless you the last generation of humans ever created. Which imagine if that was a thing, humans was just like, all right, our cutoff period is gonna be because like at a certain point it'll get a little selfish if we just took over the whole world for so fucking long. Like the animals win is they gonna get their home back. I ain't lying. If the animals ever get their home back, son, you know how strong the world gonna grow back to be? The vines gonna be stronger because they gonna grow out of the concrete and attach to the roots of the cribs. So they gonna be unmovable because they got bricks and stone. The whole world gonna get an advancement. All the animals, the top ranked contenders, gonna eat as much as possible and level up quick and evolve quick to their environment and all that stuff like that. The world will just be better. I don't think we'll be able to take it back over if that happened. But like, eventually it's gotta be a cutoff, or is we just so selfish to the point where it's like, nigga, but before we get dethroned, end everything. Get rid of everything. Don't keep nothing, not a drop. Don't even keep a human toenail. Eradicate every species of Homo sapien. Real. And if it's like that, big brother, that is selfish, but that's self-preservation. But yeah, cause like, what if we did have a cutoff period? Who and I wonder how would it feel to be the last generation, knowing you're the last generation, knowing you can't have no kids, they done already castrated you and done sold up the puss, done did everything to each gender. So like, how do it feel? That it gotta feel great, bro. Cause like knowing you the last thing that's gonna make an impact on this environment as your species. You the last of it. Well, it's gotta be a lonely life. Cause you ain't got nobody. You ain't got nobody but who you came in with, and then the world just bow. You ain't get to grow up with none of the extras. You kind of just like a science experiment. They might end your existence immediately. Might not even let you grow up. Yeah, whatever, gang. Strictly, but like subjecting yourself to these chronic conditions. If you ain't blind or deaf, man, why would you subject yourself to that? I don't know. People do a lot of things that's kind of it's interesting, yet gut wrenching at the same time. But the interesting overrides it. I don't know, big brother. Man, y'all know how I get though, dick. Man, fuck with me. Don't fuck without me, bitch. I'm gone.